So literally about a day after I posted my video about how I think Pitch Black and Chaos Rising booster boxes are a steal right now, Rudy posted a video where he bails out a scalper for 7,000 Chaos Rising ETBs. If you haven't seen the video, I'll post a picture right here. So what he ended up doing is that a person that was holding heavy bags in Chaos Rising who couldn't offload it into the market fast enough or at all reached out to Rudy, and he ended up selling it to him at most likely a loss, because with Chaos Rising, it's a brand new set, but also not the most popular or scalpable product right now, which is why this guy ended up getting burned really bad. So if we take the ETB, most likely the guy paid around $60 per ETB plus tax. So in Texas, that's about $65 in ETB. So if he did buy all this for one guy, that guy ended up spending around $455,000 on just Chaos Rising Elite Trainer boxes. Now, of course, market right now is $70. So if you think about it, if he sold it 100%, he'd make $5 in ETB. There's no way in fuck he's going to do that. So what Rudy ended up doing was buying all the ETBs from him so he can build up his own position, and he most likely took a fat percentage off of it. Now, I don't know his buy rates. I never reached out to the guy, but I'm just going to go pretty much what the general percentages are, and that's usually about 75 to 80%. So if we're just going to run through the numbers real quick. So if he did 75%, so let's just put market for all of that was $490,000. Remember, he spent $455. 75% of that is about $367,000, which comes out to about 52.5 an ETB. So that guy would have taken almost an $88,000 loss. Now, if he was generous and he did 80%, that would have been about $392,000, which is about $56 in ETB, which still equates to a $63,000 loss. So collectors and moderate investors rejoice. This is now the turning point that we've been wanting, right? Everything is coming down to below market, which is what you and everybody else asked for, myself included. We should be looking into these sets and probably putting some money into it, right? Especially if it's going near below market. And let's not even talk about the ETBs right now. If you just buy the booster boxes at market's like 175, if you got that from the Pokemon Center as of today, you'd probably end up paying like 170 to 172 shipped plus tax, with the tax included. And if you go to a show, these guys that have distribution or just have a lot of them that bought it and scalped their way through it, you're probably going to be able to pay them probably about $160. But you're finally able to, after 2 years, pretty much coming up on 2 years of not being able to find a booster box below market. This is the first time since Surging Sparks. Now, the reason that this is not going to be a popular take is because it's not a specialty set, right? It's not a huge set like Ascended Heroes, Prismatic, where they have these huge chases and you can make so much money off of it, so much money. The Ascended Hero simps are so fucking annoying, and it drives me up the wall. They're in my comment sections right now talking about how fucking stupid this is. It doesn't make any sense to where you would not take advantage of this, right? And everywhere I see on like Marketplace, Reddit, where everyone's talking about it's a failed set, it sucks, it's a failed set. Music to my ears, because what that means is that better opportunities for me to buy booster boxes again for cheap. I haven't been able to do this since Stellar Crown. I've been waiting for this. I was paying $88 a booster box for Stellar Crown. I had a whole case of them. So now we're back to this dilemma where now that prices are affordable, nobody wants it, except for a select few people that just know the game, they know how to play ball, and they're actually going to buy this stuff. Now this next thing I'm going to talk about is going to drive the Ascended Hero simps up the wall. Same thing with like Prismatic guys. So what I ended up doing is I reached out to most of the people in my area that had the booster boxes of Pitch Black and Chaos Rising available for sale. Pretty much any of them that listed it under $200. What I ended up doing, I asked them, hey, you want to trade 2 Ascended Heroes booster bundles for your booster box? 6 of them said yes. And guess what? I went out there and I got my first one. The other ones I'm getting this weekend. I got myself a Pitch Black booster box, brand new sealed. You know why this is a good idea? I paid $30 each for these. You tell me I got a booster box for $60? Use your fucking brain. You should be making this opportunity, especially right now, because what have we known for the last year and a half since Destined Rivals came out? They are not really printing these that much. They may be doing the wave 1 and 2, but after that, we're not seeing very much. So what I believe, this is not financial advice, this is just my opinion and what I'm doing, this makes a lot of sense. You know why? This is a specialty set that just came out 3 months ago, or whatever, 4 months ago. These things are being printed to oblivion. Oblivion. Holy shit. It's such a no-brainer. Why would you not do that? Why would you not do that trade? It doesn't make any sense. I got a booster box for $60. Use your head. Be smart. You don't think that you're going to print these to oblivion? Do you not remember how prismatic was? They printed that forever. We're still seeing prismatic out there. They're bringing SPCs back. We've been seeing reprints for that for like what, the last few weeks? Use your brains, people. Don't be oh my god, the people that simp over this set is ridiculous. It's so crazy. The Gengar's not even that great. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. If I pulled it, it would be great. Would I keep it? No, I would sell it or grade it, depending on how it looked. It just doesn't make any sense why people are just so against the idea that these are just the most horrible sets ever. Do I need to go back to the reference again? Steam Siege, XY's most crappiest shitty set of all time is $1,200 a booster box. I think I even have it right here. Let me see. eBay. 12/11, July 27th, Steam Siege booster box. The Elite Trainer box, $1,100. Dude, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I don't understand how. I don't even know how else I can frame this. It doesn't make any sense. You should probably be buying these sets. I'm not saying like the jackass in my comments that's saying, oh, he should buy. So he's saying if he sees Ascended Heroes in perfect order in the same shelf, he'd buy the perfect order. No, numbnuts. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm talking about is market. This right here, market, is $175, right? Obviously, if you buy Ascended Hero for $60 or 50, whatever retail is, yeah, you should do it, dummy. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Now, what I am saying, would I take that Ascended Heroes ETB and trade it for one of these? It's very tempting. I would stick with these. But still, my point is, if you're buying stuff at retail, but you really want to invest in something else, I'm going with this. This is way smaller of a footprint, 36 packs, and it's going to do well long term. I already know it is. It's just, again, unless the world ends in a couple years, we're going to be just fine. I mean, look, even the form factor. Let me look at it. Look. The form factor. Look how much space you save. It's like the same thing. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are because I'm waiting for my Chaos Rising booster boxes too. I'm probably going to meet someone else later today for that. I want to know your thoughts down below. Am I a crazy person for taking smaller products like this that are going to be printed to oblivion and put it into something that we know is not being printed all that much, such as booster boxes? But let me know down in the comments below. Am I completely crazy for even having this thought, or is this actually a smart play? I'd love to know what you guys are thinking. And to all those simps for Prismatic and Ascended Heroes, try to change my mind. I'll see you guys next time.